You're showing us that the gang of the DeLand Police Department only cares about violating rights.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
It's not a feel, man. It's clear.
Okay. This is not a public service announcement. Good afternoon, everyone. Johnny O from the Plot Hole. Looks like we have a newish frauditor to poke fun at. This, a public service channel, is your typical First Amendment auditor who doesn't understand Poster 7 and what a limited public forum is. It's time to see how bad he gets this one. So grab a beverage, a healthy snack, pull up a chair, and let's dive right on in.
How can I help you, sir? Sir?
Ticket E66, window letter E. Ticket E66, window E at the front, please.
Sir? Sir?
Sir, you can't do that, man.
What's
You can't
that?
do that without permission.
Oh, sure I can.
No,
It's
you
written
can't.
on the wall.
No, you need permission to video in the lobby.
No, the rules are written on the wall. I'm a member of the media.
You're as much a member of the media as I am a member of the Avengers.
But you need to show me ID, please.
Pardon me?
You have an ID for media?
Sir, we have freedom of press rights. This
Do
is
you
America.
have an ID for media? You just stated that you was a member of the media.
Yes, sir.
Do you have an ID for that?
Do I need to show you ID?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the law?
Do you have an ID for media?
Settle down. The rules are written on the wall. Just calm
No,
down.
you just say you work for the media.
Yes, I did.
Show me an ID for media.
I don't need to prove anything to you, sir.
Seeing as how those rules don't state what you think they state, but we'll get into that in a sec. This guard does have cause to question what you're doing. By the way, I'll be editing out all the excess dead air and even some little bits and pieces that don't really matter to the video.
Permission to record. Okay. Is there anything? I'm not going to read anything. Is there anything?
You
in
wanted the
particular?
media credentials. There they are. Amendment 1.
That's not media credentials.
Yes, sir. Yeah, of
That's
course
not
they
media
are.
credentials.
Okay. Well,
Post 1 to management.
Contrary to popular belief in the auditor community, the First Amendment does not serve as media credentials. And, in fairness to the auditor community, no, the government does not issue such credentials. Media outlets do. This is important to remember.
this would have gone better if you were just nice.
No, sir. You stated that you work for the media. That's false advertising. You're claiming to be somebody you are not.
Okay. Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro. Spoken like a professional journalist. We'll see just how cool a story it is here in a few minutes.
ID. Yeah, I do understand the laws that they are allowed to video, but they need permission. Now, if
That's
they
progress
want
right
to
there.
If they want to videotape informative information, that's cool, but not for public, without authorization. So no, please have one of the managers make contact. All right?
E67 to window 19, E67, window 19.
Oh, he thinks he's clever by taking a ticket. Thinks that means his visit has business purposes. Well, are you here to conduct the business of the SSA office, or are you there as a member of the press?
Post 1, 2, and 3, you got a possible code orange?
What's a code orange?
Right here.
For news or public, right? You're stating that you're with the news. All you have to do is provide a news ID.
We're
media.
Yeah, we're independent journalists. We don't issue our own IDs. That would be if like Fox News come in. It doesn't say with ID either. Doesn't say nothing about providing news credentials.
Oh joy, the old Poster 7 argument. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums when used for public meetings, except where prohibited by official signs or security force personnel or other authorized personnel or a federal court order or rule. Other photographs may be taken only with the permission of the local postmaster or installation head. Emphasis on except where prohibited by signs or security force personnel or other authorized personnel.
See, number C, building entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors for news purposes.
When it's informative information.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all
We're
informative.
waving across the public also at the same time.
Anybody that's in public is allowed to be recorded. That's what makes America great. There's no privacy in public. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, when you go to Walmart, they can take your picture. When you go to McDonald's, they can take your picture, because in public, there's no privacy.
Correct.
So anybody that's here in the building, as long as we're allowed to be there, we can record them. You know, just like if we're at Disney, we can record anybody.
Understandable.
Same thing here.
That's just a bad argument. Yes, there is no expectation of privacy in public. However, talking about Walmart security cameras is not the same thing as two knuckleheads recording for their commercial YouTube channels, nor is citing a visit to Disney. That's just stupid. By the way, Disney can kick you out of their parks if they think you're being a nuisance.
First part of his conversation stated that he works for the media.
He does.
What media?
Activism News Network.
He didn't state that.
No, but he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to.
When you come in a building like this, yes you do.
No, there's no requirement.
When you say that you work for the media, sir, we need to prove and show an idea.
Sir, it's written on the wall. I don't know how to help you understand it any better. Maybe
Okay,
help
so,
me understand your concern.
Do you want to? Are you going to continue? What else for informative do you need to record?
Well, we're coming in to actually check the flow of business. So we're going to sit a while and see how fast these people are being helped. That's what we're here for today.
Yeah, you're going to need permission to do all that,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Let me know when you get it. Okay.
Now then, don't talk to me.
Yep. Yeah, just turn around. We won't get you.
Checking the flow of business serves what public interest purposes? Show of hands in the comments section. How many of you have an idea of how long you'll wait at the SSA office? The vast majority of you do, I bet.
I'm just gonna pop next door and see what's cooking over in that other office.
Hi, how can I help you?
I don't need any help.
All right. Are you here for a social security card?
What's that?
Are you here for a social security card?
No.
All right. Hi.
How you doing, Chief?
I'm doing pretty
Oh,
good.
no, I got this. I got this. If you want to enter this building, you're going to have to get on that line.
Oh shit, there's
Yep.
a line. Okay.
Yep.
All right, sorry about that, man. Is that
line is
what
outside.
service is that for?
Line
Is that
outside.
for a card?
Application?
Correct.
I don't need a card.
And what are you here for?
I'm here to observe the flow of business.
Unfortunately, you still have to enter that line in order to get into the building. These people
I'll just
are
go
waiting.
back into the other building. That's
Uh-huh.
cool. They hate freedom over there.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, big time.
They kick you out?
They didn't even let me in.
Oh, jeez.
And no, they wanted me to stand in the line. It's a pretty big line. I like the air conditioning in here.
They hate freedom because they're requiring you to wait in the same line that everyone else who wants entry into the building has to wait in. Right.
You figure we can go through there, right?
Turn on the other side.
Got you. What's going on? You need to step away to your earshot of conversation about private information, okay? You need to go that way. You need to go that way. Sir, you are in violation of federal policy. You are in earshot of private information. Step away and go to the main lobby.
Guys, listen.
Main lobby, not the
Hold
windows.
on. They don't mind if you're doing your video, okay? I'm gonna explain
There's
it again.
interviews going on?
Just, if there might be sensitive things, applications, people
we're not
talking
here for
business.
that.
We're not allowed by the windows.
Oh,
With
these windows
sensitive
are-
information is
These
being-
windows are closed.
There's people doing business right there.
It looks like a barrier.
Somebody needs help. Buddy.
Yeah, but you just went over and these go
I
forward.
didn't do anything.
Well, he did, but your cancer is kind of sensitive, so if you want to carry on, go ahead.
I'll carry
Help
on.
yourself,
I
brother.
appreciate it, man.
As long as we're not by windows where any interviews are going on, we're good to go, okay? Just let me know if you guys need anything else.
A reasonable concession, and yet you still act like a jackass. This is further evidence that you are only here to cause a problem so you can get the clicks and views.
I'll make a, I'd like to leave, right? And you want me to leave, right, also? Is that right?
You're free to do what you want to do, as long as we're not infringing on the public, sir.
All right, well, have I done that yet? In any
not
way?
Quite, almost,
All right, yeah.
almost. We borderlined it, but we're okay.
Okay, good. All right.
Okay.
I'd like to leave, but before I can leave, I need to do the same thing I'm doing over here.
Then you got to
on
go
that
outside and go
But
through
they
the
want
other
me-
door.
yeah, but
no,
they-
you got to go outside through the other
Okay,
door.
then could you escort me over there?
Negative.
Oh, well,
Negative.
Then I'm gonna hang out with you until.
Do that. Stay right there.
I'm going
Sir,
to.
as long as you're not creating a nuisance, you're fine.
I won't then. I won't create a
Because
nuisance.
you're not here to videotape informative things. You're here to be a nuisance.
That you're
And it's-
opinionated.
That's okay, but it's written on your face.
Did he say you're opinionating? Do you mean opining? And no, he's not stating an opinion. You're there to cause a nuisance. That's a fact. This is a long video, so yes, edits have been made.
Hi, I'm Louis. I'm the assistant manager here.
Louis, nice to meet you. That
you're
is
welcome.
a sharp tie.
Thank you. Thank you. I was asked to give you guys this.
Oh, I don't take anything.
Okay. But on here, I talked to the district manager.
Sure.
And she told us to talk to you because we didn't get prior permission for you to come down to do this today.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we don't
got
need
a
it.
little something here.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need it. Because that statue right there that
Yeah.
you're pointing to that says we need permission,
Here's the actual law.
there's the
That's
statute.
the law.
And it says we don't need permission.
Okay. Well, I'm going based on what my manager
I'm going
said.
based on the law.
Yeah, this is the law. So we'll go,
My manager is my boss, and I'm the person in charge here today.
well,
So-
your manager?
102
is just Pacheco.
74 420. That's that number right there, right?
Okay.
So you're referring to that, which refers to the law.
He's talking about the Code of Federal Regulations 102-74.420, which states, except where security regulations, rules, orders, or directives apply, or a federal court order or rule prohibits it, a person entering in or on federal property may take photographs of space occupied by tenant agency for non-commercial purposes only with the permission of the occupying agency concerned, or space occupied by a tenant agency for commercial purposes only with written permission of an authorized official of the occupying agency concerned, and building entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums for news purposes. So yeah, even the law that you cite says you need permission.
So here you go. Educate yourself on
I'm
the
not
law.
going to take that. I'm just going to ask that we're going to have to. I can get your contact information. I can send it over to our regional public affairs. I can also give you the regional public affairs person's contact and phone number as well.
I'd appreciate that.
Talk to them.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
you
But
can give
I'm
them-
going to still do what I'm doing
You're gonna
because
have
I'm
to-
complying.
Okay, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh, you can ask.
Okay.
I'd like to ask you for a Lamborghini.
And we've entered into the semantics portion of the Frauditor script.
Well, I'm gonna go back and get the contact information, and then I'm
I
gonna
appreciate
talk to
that.
my boss.
I
and
appreciate
then I'm
that. Could
gonna
I have
come
your
back.
email address also
Sure.
so we can just have some correspondence moving forward?
And let your boss know that their boss is standing in the lobby recording. All right?
So I'll come back.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. What was your name again? I'm sorry. Louis, thank you so much.
Thank you, Louis.
Sorry about that.
Let your boss know that their boss is standing in the lobby.
Your boss is standing in the lobby. We're so funny. Let's see how this ends for you, shall we?
Here's the contact info for the Social Security Regional Public Affairs. I can give it to you guys.
I don't take anything COVID.
I'll take it.
Okay. And then where were you guys from?
I'm from my mother.
What are you with a news agency or independent or?
Yeah. I run my own news media agency called Activism News Network. I've been to quite a few of your establishments here in Central Florida. I go by Major Lee, L-E-E,
Okay.
Awesome, A-W-E-S-O-M-E. So they should know me pretty well. Like I said, when you talk to your boss, let them know that her boss, their boss is in the lobby because we're the boss. We're just coming here to make sure that you guys are in compliance with the law.
Okay, so you have to wear a mask in the federal facilities.
Yeah, I got one on.
You have to put it on your face, sir. It has to be covering your nose and your mouth.
I can't. I'm
Okay, then unfortunately,
medical.
I'm gonna have to ask you to step outside then.
Oh no, yeah, you can ask. Absolutely. I love it when people ask me stuff.
There's There's no photography or recording permitted without written approval before entering the building.
Yeah, we got the written permit. It's a federal law. What is that federal law?
By the manager, sir. By the
so-
local
No,
manager.
no.
Just,
Federal law
I hear
trumps the
everything you're
manager.
saying, and let's just have a respectful conversation about this.
Dummy. The federal law gives the installation head, or manager in this situation, the authority to make those decisions.
Everything on the wall, the GSA rules that are on the wall, they cite a specific law. The specific law that they cite is 102-74.420. Okay, that's this law. I printed it out so we could take a look at it. All right. So these are the policies. The policy concerning photographs. Okay, for news. That's us. For news. Okay, so buildings, entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, and auditoriums for news purposes. This is where it's permitted. Okay, it's permitted under this right here.
And then where it's not permitted, you need permission.
So,
Do you follow me?
yeah, I'm going to tell you
So
that.
we're just agreeing to disagree is what you're saying.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Our agency policy and federal law are
No,
authoritative
you
on
can't say
SSA property.
You can't say the federal law. You can say your policy, but we just covered the law. And the law says that we can do it. So let's just say policy. Let's not say law because we just covered the law. And the
I'm
law
just gonna-
says clearly that we can do it.
E171 window K.
Written permission from management is required, and I'm withholding that. And I'm asking you guys one more time to please leave the
Window
facility.
K.
I like how you conveniently left out the part that says only with permission. That's so very honest of you.
Okay, so I am. Orlando Police Department is going to be on their way, and we're going to ask them to, if you guys aren't going to leave, we're going to talk to them to ask you to help you guys. Vacate the premises. Yes, please.
So you're not calling FPS?
No, we're calling Orlando Police Department.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're calling Orlando Police Department.
Okay.
I'm
Do
gonna
they
ask
have
them-
jurisdiction on federal property? The Orlando?
Do you have a memorandum of understanding between this
all I'm
office
telling
and
you,
Orlando?
I don't, sir. I can just say that I'm asking you to please leave, and that the Orlando Police
But why are
Department.
you asking us to leave? I'm in
Because we-
compliance with the law.
Well, I just read to you that I'm withholding the permission.
And I just showed you where I didn't need permission.
Okay, well,
Right?
then,
Did
sir.
you read that?
Sir, there's nothing else I can tell you. Just
Right,
that I'm just
that's
letting you
true.
know that the Orlando Police Department is on the way.
Yes, your misrepresentation of the law doesn't supersede the actual law. Now kindly piss off. These two clowns loiter around a bit longer just before the police arrive. How convenient. However, in their infinite wisdom, they agree to a meeting with the chief of police. Let's go ahead and see how that went.
It's 41 CFR, and here's the rules. And there it is, photographs for news, advertising, or commercial purposes, and that's the CFR. And it says, except where rules and regulations, orders, or directives apply on federal property.
I'll tell you what, this guy should be able to answer any questions you got.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Good. Nice seeing you again.
Good to see you, Mr. Mohammed, correct?
Correct. Fariz Mohammed.
Yeah.
And this is Special
Hi, my
Agent.
name's Casey.
Hi,
I'm with the
Casey.
Social Security
Yeah,
Administration.
good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, so today's real simple. I'm just here to issue you some United States District Court violations. It's going to be for DeLand, Kissimmee, and Orlando SSAs. Okay. So the first one is going to, and it's going to be 2 citations times the 3 locations.
Okay.
Right? So the first one is going to be unauthorized taking of photos on premises without permit or agency permission.
So why is it that I can't speak with a supervisor? I've tried multiple times to speak with a supervisor
Well,
to
let's get
resolve
through this and
this.
then we'll clear that up.
Okay.
The second one is going to be unauthorized taking of photos on premises without permit or agency. I think that's the same one, huh? Okay, failure to comply with directions of other authorized individual and signs of prohibitory or regulatory nature. Okay. All 6 of these citations are going to be mandatory court appearances. So you'll get it notified by mail, or you can communicate with the court for a court date. They'll issue a court date, and then you'll go before a judge and explain to the judge everything you wanted to explain to me. Okay.
So you're not interested in hearing?
I'm sorry?
You're not interested in hearing?
At this point, it wouldn't make any difference.
And you
I hate
work
to
for
waste-
Social
I work for
Security?
Social Security.
No, he's not interested in hearing because his opinion doesn't matter at this point. The only opinion that matters at this point is the opinion of the court.
Okay.
Inspector General.
All right, so can I ask some questions? I realize you're getting a ticket.
let's do this, and then we can.
Do I have to sign? Am I compelled by law to sign?
It's not an admission of guilt, but it's just,
am I compelled by law to sign?
if you don't want to sign, that's fine. I
I'm
can
not
be
gonna
refused to sign.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not compelled by law to sign, I'm not gonna sign.
Okay.
You know, if you guys were to just giving me the clarity that I was seeking, I would have never gone to any other offices. I mean, it would have been as simple as that. I wanted to speak with the supervisor. Nobody wants to speak with me.
But you did speak with a supervisor at the SSA office who gave you the clarity you were seeking. You acted like a petulant child, so here we are.
So just make sure you stay on top of it. For any event that you don't respond or don't show up, they will issue a bench warrant for your arrest.
That's understood.
And this is a letter from Social Security. I understand you were at the Social Security building in Orlando. Was it last week?
I can't remember the
Okay.
date, but yeah, I was there.
All right, so this was written up after you were at that office. I'll go over briefly what it's about. They're writing to tell you that you cannot enter any Social Security field office, Orlando, or any Social Security office in the country. This restriction means that if you enter a Social Security office, you can be arrested or charged with trespassing.
Okay.
And this is the letter that you can read through.
Okay.
And here's a copy of our trespass warrant from DeLand. This is for this is the one you requested, I guess, from us for the DeLand Social Security office. That's our copy of it, or I'm sorry, your copy of our trespass warning.
Okay. All right, now can I ask some questions?
You can ask, it's not going to change anything.
But I'm not looking to change anything, but I mean, clarity is all I was seeking in the first place.
Right.
You
And
know what I mean?
I believe I met with you and
You
tried to
did, and then I
explain
reached
that.
out to your supervisor, and it's like nobody wants to actually follow the law.
You mean it's like you don't want to follow the law, and this is a prize you get for not following the law?
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't.
Okay, well, maybe she can.
I can't.
Are you
can't
willing to listen?
For the supervisors.
Yeah, and everything
Are
that
you
Social
willing to
Security
listen?
on their end is written in that letter.
That's cool. Are you willing to listen?
About what?
Okay, the rules written on the wall at Social Security governing conduct on federal property.
We're not going to be going over all that.
You're not gonna be
today.
going
I'm
over
willing
the
to
rules.
listen
So we
to
don't.
anything
So
that you
the
have to say.
legislative
However,
branch makes the rules. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have a problem with the rules, you take it up with them. This Congress.
Well, I
Then
was
we're-
following the rules, so.
the judicial branch.
Yeah, I
make sure
understand.
that-
I understand how
Okay,
government works.
So we'll go to court, and then you can
Okay.
explain your case there.
Yeah.
And then the judge will make his or her decision.
Okay.
Anything else you need from us?
Well, what do you think? You're not willing to hear my question, so why are you even asking me a question?
Okay. Well, have a good day. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a good day.
all right, thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Like they said, you have your days in court now.
Yeah.
Okay. You have your court dates as far as the
Yeah, I
Social
do.
Security violations.
Yeah.
You have your opportunity to express your ideas, your opposition.
These aren't ideas. This is the law.
Right, and
the law.
Yep, and that'll be up for the judge to
Yeah, it sure will.
go over and everything like that. You're not being charged with any violations from the DeLand Police Department, obviously.
That's because I didn't violate the law.
Right. So we didn't charge you with anything on
Because
our
I didn't violate the law.
The day that we interacted with you with that trespass warning, you were not charged with any violations of the law. You were trespassing.
Because I didn't violate the law.
Like I said, you got your court dates. You have your opportunity to go in front of a judge and express your opposition to what's happening. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you don't have anything else for me, man, I got to get back to work. I gave you that trespass warning, so you got everything you need from us, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the chief, this was just a ruse to get me here? The chief's not gonna come speak with me?
I mean, I could call and see if he wanted to.
What do you mean wanted to? I set up an appointment to speak with him.
Right. Well,
So that's what this was. This was a ruse.
This was the business that you needed to handle, was getting a copy of the citation, or
No.
the trespass warning, right?
No, that wasn't why I was here.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I
And
didn't
the,
know.
and the chief knows that.
Okay.
So,
Well,
so is the chief coming down?
No.
The chief was never coming down, was he?
No.
All right. You guys are out of control.
Is it time for the temper tantrum yet? They're out of control? Because they issued you a trespass warning? Get a fucking job.
You don't
Sorry
care
you feel
about
that way.
It's not a feel, man. You guys you're out of control.
Okay.
I was complying with the law.
Right. I understand, and I understand your frustration.
You're not interested, though.
I'm not. I gotta go.
Yeah,
so
you're not interested.
I'm not.
Yeah, you seem like a good guy, and now
I
you're
try to be,
showing.
man.
Yeah, but now you're showing your true colors. You're showing us that the gang of the DeLand Police Department only cares about violating rights.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
It's not a feel, man. It's clear.
Okay.
It's clear. Violating rights.
Okay.
You guys don't care about the oath that you swore to the Constitution. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't know how you sleep at night. I don't know how you sleep at night, man. It's fucking gross.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna beat all this shit.
Good.
Yeah, it is good. You guys are cowards. Cowards.
There you go. Thank you.
You're a terrorist, man. You're a domestic terrorist. The Constitution doesn't mean anything to you.
Aw, the frauditor walk of shame. I love this officer's response. He couldn't give two poos what this moron has to say. He's so uninterested in the frauditor script that he shuts the door mid-insult. Well, there you have it. I'm curious to see how this one plays out in court. Should a public service announcement post the outcome of this court case? I'll give him his due. I have my doubts, though. It was another long one, so thank you for sticking out. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more episodes. As always, I'm Johnny O, and it's time for Finger Guns, baby.